This Mortal Coil was a project led by Ivo Watts-Russell, founder of the British record label 4AD. Although Watts-Russell and John Fryer were technically the only two official members, the band's recorded output featured a large rotating cast of supporting artists, many of whom were signed to, or otherwise associated with, 4AD. About half of the songs released were cover versions, often of 1960s and 1970s psychedelic and folk acts. On each of the band's 3 LPs, at least one song would also be a cover of a 4AD artist, and most of the original songs were instrumentals. The name This Mortal Coil is taken from the Monty Python's Flying Circus Dead Parrot sketch. Background: Watts-Russell had founded 4AD in 1980, and the label established itself as one of the key labels in the British post-punk movement. Quoting the 4AD website, "This Mortal Coil was not a band, but a unique collaboration of musicians recording in various permutations, the brainchild of 4AD kingpin Ivo Watts-Russell. The idea was to allow artists the creative freedom to record material outside of the realm of what was expected of them. It also created the opportunity for innovative cover versions of songs personal to Ivo. One of the label's earliest signings was Modern English. In 1983, Watts-Russell suggested that the band re-record 2 of its earliest songs, 16 Days, and Gathering Dust, as a medley. At the time, the band was closing its set with this medley, and Watts-Russell felt it was strong enough to warrant a re-recording. When the band rebuffed the idea, Watts-Russell decided to assemble a group of musicians to record the medley: Elizabeth Fraser and Robin Guthrie of Coteau Twins, Gordon Sharp of Cindy Talk, and a few members of Modern English. An EP, 16 Days Gathering Dust, resulted from these sessions. Recorded as a B-side for the EP was a cover of Tim Buckley's song To the Siren, performed by Fraser and Guthrie alone. Pleased with the results, Watts-Russell decided to make this the A-side of the 7" single version of the EP, and the song quickly became an underground hit, leading Watts-Russell to pursue recording a full album under the This Mortal Coil moniker. In June 1998, Watts-Russell began releasing albums in a similar vein to his TMC projects, under the name The Hope Blister. Discography: studio albums, It'll End in Tears, Filigree and Shadow, Blood, compilations, Dust and Guitars, box sets, 1983 to 1991, This Mortal Coil, singles and EPs, 16 Days Gathering Dust EP, Kangaroo/It'll End in Tears EP, Come Here My Love/Drugs, contributions, Acid, Bitter and Sad on Lonely as an Eyesore, The Hope Blister. Smiles OK, Underarms and Sideways, references. External links: This Mortal Coil on 4AD website, This Mortal Coil at allmusic.com, This Mortal Coil at trouserpress.com.